Hello, hello. We're live, we're on the air. This is Kraig Smyth, MyBizGuide, the business of being human, disengaged from linear mindset, where we tell the obvious, easy for me to say, right? Where we talk about the obvious to the sometimes oblivious, explaining the obvious to the oblivious. Today's discussion is about dams. This is my first time talking about this in a formal setting, but definitely something that's been on my mind for a long time. Because people, when I say people, I mean all the people, the world's people, the human species, needs to understand some basic fundamental facts of life. Not contrived life, not contemporary society, go to work, make money, pay the bills. Life is in the big picture, the planet we walk on. So I'm out here in the Pacific Northwest. Dams have huge negative impact on lots of things. And, we hear so many things about, there's no salmon, so how many other things can we blame than a dam? We shouldn't be having this conversation. You put a dam on a river, nothing good is going to happen from that. Nothing good is going to happen from that. Why? Because it's bad to start off. You can't do something wrong, totally against nature, and then have anything actually good become of it. Let me explain a dam, and let me explain flow. This is to those of you who probably aren't even on my page. If you're on my page, you got to be hip to this. I weed everyone out, but it's good practice, and I do plan on speaking outside my nice little echo chamber here at some point. I'm working on that. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous that this needs to be explained. A dam. Imagine that you are a living organism. And you have veins. And your blood flows through you. And we take one of those veins and pinch it off. What's going to happen? Done. End of story. Bye. See you later. Everyone knows life is interconnected. River systems. You cannot just block the flow of a river and expect things to be okay. It has consequences. Disrupting something that's been in place for a gazillion years is going to have consequences. Anything we do that disrupts natural process has consequences. I'll put it to you another way if you didn't understand the part about putting a dam on something restricting flow. Yes, if your veins, you told me here, little spider. Yeah, if your veins, if you have a block on your veins, how does that work? It negatively impacts the rest of your body, right? Your fingers need blood, your toes need blood, your ears need blood, your nose needs blood. All these things. Now, imagine again that you're a living organism, just for the heck of it, so you can get some kind of comprehension about how living organisms work. Imagine you're a living, breathing organism. And you have to go, let's make this easy. You have to go to work. And you go to work. And you've been going to work forever. Let's say you're whatever, 50 years old, you've been going to work since you're 20. You have a system in place. Now you're 50. Now you have people that depend on you. You have your job that depends on you. You have family that depends on you. Extended family, other people that are related to your business depend on your business. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Guess what? All of a sudden, I'm going to stop you from going to work. I'm just going to stop you from going to work. You can go back home and you can hang out at home, but you can't get another job. See what I'm saying? It's that kind of disruption. What happens? You run out of resources. Your bank account dries. If you don't go to work, your bank account dries up. Your kids go hungry. People around you suffer the consequences. That's on a minimal scale. That's one organism. That's just one person I'm talking about. Think about that on a river system that supports infinite amounts of life. And they're all connected, including, oh, guess what? We're life in that river system too. What's more important, light or food? Artificial light or food? People go, oh, we need electricity. No, you don't need electricity. People have lived for 200,000 years without electricity. You need food. Look, it's light out right now. It's light out. And it's not from electricity. It's called the sun. The sun gives us light. The river gives us food. There were fish in these rivers. Enough fish to feed lots and lots of people. You don't need to see at night. You need to be able to eat. See at night? Eat. The whole planet could stop using electricity now if it had food. The whole planet cannot go without food. Super, super simple. Priorities. What are the priorities in life? Food, water, shelter. Electricity is not one of those priorities. Some people have disrupted natural flow in the planet. That is going to have to be fixed. Taking down the dams is one way to fix it. And now, if you didn't understand like the hard science that shouldn't even be talked about, I'll go into some more unscientific things. Nature's not going to let us just disregard the challenge of life and death. We're not going to be able to do all these little screw-ups and try and manipulate a system that's been in place for a gazillion years to suit our whim. That's not life. That's not how life works. We will kill ourselves. We are dying. We are killing ourselves. The species is committing suicide via stupidity. Everybody knows all these systems are connected. People know this. People know you need to eat first. You need to have clean water first. You need to have clean soil first. Clean air first. First. Priorities. Life and death priorities. Nature's not going to let us do all these things and then like wander our way back right. People say, oh, we need sustainable electricity. No, you really don't. Electricity is not a need. Somehow, this is my belief, this is my understanding, but nature will not let us do that. Nature will not let us kind of take the easy way out. Nature is going to make us absolutely 100% cognitively recognize challenge of life or death. We're going to have to undo some of the things that we've screwed up. We're going to have to undo them on many levels. The factual easy for me to say, the factual level and the energy level. We're going to have to take out dams. And now with all this, here we go. Here's the coronavirus part. People have been so stupid for so long. Certain population segments. Excuse me, you know who I'm talking about. Why would anyone sacrifice fish and clean water? Why? That is the biggest lack of foresight. Super simple. Have to understand flow. You cannot block flow. It's a clogged artery. Flow. I hear people, I got the Facebook thing about the dams. And people say, well, sea lions are the problem. This is the problem. That's the problem. It's like, if you create, the dams are the problem. The dam is the central problem. And yes, there's also, of course, riparian area, runoff, all those kind of things. But messing around with all the smaller problems, and then people blame the seals. Really? It's just some factual things that people have to get a grip on. Like you can't have a dam on a huge river and blame anything other than the dam. First, take out the biggest freaking obvious problem. Address the biggest obvious problems. Same thing. Oh, you blame the government? The government's not the freaking blame. It's you. Everyone. The people are to blame, because if people were smart enough, none of this shit would happen. None of this shit would happen. If people understood people enough, these fools wouldn't have a job. It's because people don't pay enough attention and they let the little bits of bullshit, How many people have seen that XYZ politician shouldn't be a leader, displaying the most obvious human flaws that there are? Life's not going to let the species be freaking just plain ass blind idiots. Address some basic facts, some basic fundamentals. And I mean, this is stuff even science backs up now. Science finally caught up to what's obvious. It's like, at this point, you don't need to be any kind of intelligent. It's like wildlife biology 101. Trees give us air. We eat fish. What's the problem? I'd say disengage from linear mindset, but this is just, don't be stupid. So, don't be stupid. If you see someone being stupid, smack them upside the head. Do whatever you need to do. Kraig Smyth, MyBizGuide, disengage from linear mindset. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Take down the dams, damn it.